This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. I'm delighted to be joined by the man I was fucking rummaging around for on weigh-in day, and I didn't manage to catch up with you, but here we are, post-fight, victorious, Scouse derby. You've got Sunday League in a minute, Paddy Lacey. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm sound. I've had a good 2.5 hour kip there before I've got a quarter final now for the Dovey, so I've had my breakfast, I'm ready and ready to go.
Quarter final in Sunday League, you're the manager. I mean, what a fucking story. A Scouse middleweight derby straight into Sunday League. That is as real as it gets, right?
I think Beefy set the tone really. Beefy's always boxed Eubank, he's boxed in Russia, he's still turned up Sunday morning. His team are in our league. We've beaten them twice this season. So yeah, but I couldn't let the lads down. They've all been to watch me last night, made sure they was all in tracksuits, made sure none of them was drinking, sent them home, and then I come home as well.
Just talk a little bit about last night. Really good fight actually. I thought at times like you were going to sort of box long, but at times you were able to sort of assert your dominance and box up close with a shutout points victory. Happy with your performance?
Yeah, the only thing that lacked was the finish, wasn't it? And I could feel Steve over my shoulder a few times, and he was debating it. I think I said to him at the end of the third, I think it might have been the third, I said, Steve, get him out, lad. Do you know what I mean? We're going to hurt him. But so all credit to Jay McCarthy, he's one tough man. I think he kept coming back with it. I think with left hook or right hand when I had him hurt. And, you know, we deserved to stay in there and see the 6 out. It was great. I was made up with the performance from both of us. It was a good fight.
Paddy, you have got an absolutely incredible story, and that's why I was so gutted I couldn't catch up with you this week. No, not your fault at all, but ex-boxer, turned footballer. Ex-footballer, not ex-boxer, that's for sure. Ex-footballer, turned boxer, ups and downs in the meantime. But what a story, and I suppose part of making the man that you are today.
Yeah, most definitely. So, you know, this is the rebirth of something else. I've got my own business. I've got 2 little brothers who were doing really well in football. I could have faded off into the black when things went bad in football. When I did try to pick myself up in football, but I come out and snap both cruciates, one leg, and then snap the other cruciate. And I just thought, you know, I've got a little bit of ability with boxing. You know, what goes on with my career now, Charles, I can't really be compared to anyone else. You can't say after 8 fights, you got to give me a bit of time. And do you know what, after last night, that was the first time anyone's really commented and said, you know, the skills on your pad, you've got skills. So I'm made up, do you know what I mean? So going forward, you know, let me keep winning. And then judge me after about 15 fights, because I've seen loads of people online, he's shite, won't do nothing, gives a chance first. Do you know what I mean?
There's always going to be people saying stuff online, and I would urge you to just ignore them. We all get
off. I've had them all with the footy, do you know what I mean? When you fail drugs test, mate, do you know what I mean? You could imagine what I've been heckled on the line, do you know what I mean? So,
has part of everything that you've gone through made you a stronger man today, a stronger person in the position that you're sat in? Like you say, you probably could have given football another go. You could have. You don't really need to box, but obviously I imagine you've been an athlete your whole life. It's not something that you can easily give up. Made you who you are today?
Most definitely. I think I've matured. I was quite immature when I was in my early 20s when I made my mistakes. And I just think over the years, the trauma, you know, what did he say? With trauma comes wisdom. Do you get what I mean? And I've learned so much about myself, and you know, I can pass that on. Look, you know, I still have a pint. You know, I'm still a normal person, do you get what I mean? But
certain things have changed.
Yeah, loads of things have just changed in my life, and I wish now I had the mindset and I went boxing so early on in my footy career, because I could have done something in football and wouldn't have had to, get waxed down the face. But if I'm honest, I'd never really got the fulfilment out of football, probably because it's a team game that I do out of boxing, so it's only you in the ring. It's a lot easier to compute in your head, if things go bad and you box bad. There's only one person to blame, and it's the man in the mirror. But football, you say, he never passed it. We played shit, and you get what I mean? So, you know, and I can just pass that on to my little brothers. I hope they go and play in the Prem, play in the Champions League, and, you know, if I win a few titles boxing, then we're all happy, aren't we?
What is next for you? Obviously, we saw all week you spoke an incredible game. You can sell a ticket, that's for sure. For you next, is it, you know, you're going to be on Eddie Hearn's case? Look, give me more fights. Give me the opportunity to thrive.
Well, I think if anyone comes to this city, whether it be Sky, Channel 5, Eddie's been twice since I've been pro. I've been a pro 17 months. I've had 8 fights now, so you know,
You're moving nicely,
yeah, I need a lot of experience. What I'll make up for in time spent doing the sport. I'm going to try and get as busy as I can over the next 2 years, and then I'll be good to go for anyone. Look, you know, with Eddie, I think Eddie get me on every show, do you know what I mean? And he said last night, look, Pad, I probably should have moved that fight up the card because it was a great fight. So all I can do is keep improving, and everything will come with it, won't it, Charles? Do you know what I mean?
Keep impressing. And
keep impressing, keep improving, and then when it's ready, I don't want to force nothing. I want it to happen organically, where they say, do you know what, Pad, we can do something with you now. You're good enough for titles. Come on, jump on board.
Just finally from me, I was listening to the commentary, tuned in a little bit. Kevin Agarko spoke really highly about you and sparring you. Just how awkward you were in sparring. I was really happy that you were able to reflect that in the ring. Obviously, he's an incredible fighter of his stature, but clearly you're now starting to prove and get the respect that you deserve, you believe.
Yeah, I'm getting there, Charles, and like all I've ever wanted to do was replicate how I've been sparring Joe into the ring, and I think I did last night. Still some minor tweaks, do you know what I mean? Switching off when I'm unloading, and I should just be a little bit tighter, but you know, I'm by no means the finished article. But Joe sparring the likes of Beefy, Agyarko, JJ, Jack McGann, do you know what I mean? All these fighters, it bodes me well. Some of the spars are tougher than that fight last night. Do you get what I mean? Because the top level lads, so it just stands me in great stead to where someone like Carmen, all the lads. So I've got Tony Bellew, who I've been up and down the country to watch. As I'm coming down the ring wall, Tony's saying, no, I've got to hurry up because Paddy's fighting. I'm thinking, how are you like bothered that I'm fighting? He's high-five me. I just find it all a bit mad because I was travelling the country up and down. I was going to Vegas to watch boxing. I was just a boxing fan like anyone else, and I had maybe a smidgen of ability or whatever, and now here we are, we're 8 fights in, 8 wins, and we're happy.
Paddy, I'm delighted for you, my friend. Go and get yourself the Sunday League. Go and win the quarter-final.
Come on, up the fucking Dovey.
Get up there.